We begin our roundup of Week 16 in Annecy, where Evian put an end to Paris Saint-Germain's 36-game unbeaten streak in all competitions on Wednesday night. The first man to strike in the 75th minute was substitute Clark Nzikulu, the 21-year-old claiming his first Ligue goal after a fine counter-attack. And the men in pink broke again just 4 minutes from time with a long ball forward for Pape Amadou Sougou. He came forward and played a neat 1-2 with Daniel Vatt before ghosting through the Paris defence and firing in Evian's second. A remarkable story then, 2-0 it finished at the Parc des Sports. Monaco moved to within 2 points of PSG after easing to a 3-0 win over Nice on Tuesday night. Colombian international James Rodriguez opening the scoring after just 5 minutes, his second Ligue 1 goal in as many games. Emmanuel Rivière then nodded in his first Ligue 1 goal since late September after a wonderful ball in from Anthony Martial. Rivière with his 7th of the season overall, a wonderful looping header there. And substitute Lucas Ocampos made the most of some poor defending to add a third for Monaco just a minute from time. Mathieu Bodmer getting into all sorts of trouble, and a neat finish from the Argentine. 3-0 it finished. Monaco remained third, while Nice slumped to their 6th straight defeat of the season. Well, Lille remain wedged between Paris and Monaco in second place after Nolan conjured an injury time winner against Marseille on Tuesday evening. Lille owed much of this victory to Nigerian international keeper Vincent Enyama, who is now up to 1,035 minutes without conceding a goal in Ligue 1. Well, things aren't getting any better for Lyon, even if they took the lead at home to Toulouse on Thursday. Alexandre Lacazette nicking possession from Clément Chantôme and firing in his 7th goal of the season. Toulouse managed to rescue a point though thanks to their great Dane Martin Braithwaite. A ball coming into the Lyon box and some poor defending. Braithwaite smashing home his 5th of the season. 1-1 it finished at the Stade de Gironde. Well, Nantes are back up to 5th in the table after getting the better of Valenciennes, though it was the visitors who took the lead at the Beaujoire with one of the finest goals of Week 16. José SAEZ with a brilliant instinctive lob for his 2nd goal of the season. Well, that one probably worth seeing again on the replay. A lovely ball in from Mar Melikton, the Israeli international. And a fine finish from SAEZ, leaving Remy Riou no chance. It served as a wake-up call for Nantes, though. They drew level just 7 minutes later through the American international Alejandro BEDOYA. This strike deflecting in off Benjamin Angua. Filip Djordjevic later missed a penalty for Nantes, but they got their winner in the 89th minute through a Venezuelan substitute Fernando Aristigueta, sweeping home to wrap up a 2-1 win for the Canaries. Nantes still flying. Valenciennes remain 18th. Saint-Etienne slipped to 6th after they were stunned by Rennes in Brittany. Philippe Montanier's men, who'd had only 1 win in their last 9 outings, took the lead through the Argentine Silvio Romero in the 33rd minute. Well, the home side had then doubled their lead 10 minutes after the break. After Fouad Kadir's attempt was blocked by Stéphane Ruffier, Roman Alessandrini was on hand to smash in from close range. The 2 goal scorers then combined to devastating effect in the 68th minute. Alessandrini curling in a wicked ball and Romero completing his brace for 3-0. Well, Saint-Etienne just about had time to grab a consolation goal in injury time. The ball eventually falling here for Mevlut Erding, who refused to celebrate against his former club. Too little, too late though, as it finished at 3-1 to Rennes. Bordeaux are up to 7th after claiming a narrow win away to Guingamp. The only goal of the game came courtesy of Julien Faubert after a wonderful ball through from Gregory Sertic. Faubert with his first Ligue 1 goal since February 2007. That is now a back-to-back wins for Bordeaux, while Guingamp slipped to 9th. Lorient cruised to their 3rd straight win after seeing off out-of-form Montpellier, whose coach Jean Fernandez was criticised this weekend by club president Louis Nicolin. Maxime Barthelme opened the scoring after latching onto a magnificent long ball forward from Gregory Bourillon. Barthelme with his first of the season. And Fernandez's woes were set to continue in the closing minutes as Montpellier had Vitorino Hilton and Abdelhamid El Qatari sent off, the latter conceding a penalty which Vincent Aboubakar converted to wrap up a 2-0 win for Lorient. Sochaux remain at bottom of the pile, and they didn't do themselves any favours at home to Reims on Wednesday. A terrible goalkeeping error here from Simon Pouplin, allowing Christopher Glombard to slip home his second goal of the season. Well, more chances came and went for Reims, but they eventually did add a second 4 minutes from time. Nicolas de Préville's attempt was blocked by Pouplin, but there was Prince Oniange to nod in his fifth goal of the season. It finished at 2-0 at Stade Bonal. Bastia went 1-0 up against Ajaccio in the Corsican derby through on-loan Marseille man Florian Raspentino in a game played behind closed doors and on neutral ground. Bastia keeper Michael Landreau also broke the record for all-time Ligue appearances at 603 in the game, but it wasn't enough to prevent 10-man Ajaccio rescuing a point here through Eduardo, dinking home on his 100th Ligue appearance. 1-1 it finished. We'll look at all the results in week 16 then, with 22 goals scored. Evian making their headlines, of course, with that 2-0 win over Paris Saint-Germain. Lille and Monaco also victorious, while there were useful away wins for Lorient, Bordeaux and Reims. Paris remain top by just 1 point then, with Lille and Monaco breathing down their neck. There's an 8-point gap down to Marseille in 4th, with Reims in 10th, only 5 points further back. Similar situation at the other end, only 2 points separate Rennes in 11th and Evian in 15th, but there are still 5 points between Montpellier and Valenciennes. Ajaccio, the only team in the bottom 5 to score a point this weekend. Well, Ligue 1 isn't going anywhere. It returns on Friday as Marseille host Nantes at the Velodrome. PSG will be out for revenge against Sochaux on Saturday, while Lille and Monaco are both in action on Sunday.